Yeah.
We're back.
What's going on?
We got scooters.
Scooters. Scooter Braun?
The moon.
Moon?
And we got some... I can't remember the rest, but shoot in.
Here we go. Good day.
I'm a bit angry. Toby keeps telling me to get an iPhone. I'm not into the iPhone.
Dude, you need an iPhone. You got a Mac? You got a Mac?
Get an iPhone.
You need to stay in the ecosystem.
I'll try.
Okay.
But nah, I'm not interested, to be honest. I'm on Android. I've been there my whole life.
Mate, did you see the Keynote this week?
I didn't see the Keynote. Tell me about it.
The iPad Pro?
Does it have fall detection?
No, but this does. So I guess if I'm holding it and I fall, at least something will pick me up. I ordered.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah.
You're a fanboy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Haven't had an iPad for many, many years. But couldn't help myself. Do I need an iPad? Absolutely not.
Well, I don't know, the only people I see using iPads these days are like doctor studios to get you to fill in those patient forms.
Oh.
And that's kind of it. And Renan, occasionally.
Does he use an iPad?
Loves the iPad.
Okay. So I'm in good company there. Yeah, I couldn't wait. I actually woke up 1 a.m. because they had their keynote in New York. Mm-hmm. I woke up and watched the keynote. I was like blurry-eyed. And the bastards kept it to the last one. The Mac Mini, MacBook Air. Oh, and by the way, there's an iPad Pro. I'm like, oh,
thank God.
So, anyway, I shouldn't have waited up all night. What's going on this week in
What's going
startups?
on this week in startups? You know and I know that we just talk about cool stuff. Whether we talk about startups, sometimes it falls wayward. Sometimes it's just about what I'm interested in.
Sure.
What I find weird.
As long as we're not talking about Androids.
So, China. You saw this story about the artificial moon they want to put in the sky?
I did not. Tell me about it.
It's pretty crazy. So maybe for some of you this is old news because this was circulating on Facebook for a while, but essentially in the city of Chengdu they said that they wanted to put a satellite into the air that would reflect the sun, thereby eliminating streetlights and creating an artificial moon in the sky. Weird, right? So
it's not the weirdest thing I've heard this week.
I want to hear about that thing after this. So they're trying to solve the issue of lighting by, instead of putting more lights in, putting a satellite into the sky, which is absurdly large, has to be extremely close to the Earth, has to reflect the sun, stay in a steady position despite the Earth's rotation and the gravitational pull around the Earth. Doesn't this seem like a roundabout solution to you? And
you know who can solve this problem for them?
I know who you're going to say.
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
I think, maybe that's like more reflective, and we maybe touched on it a bit earlier today when we were chatting, but like solving problems that aren't there. Like, I don't think that's a real problem, Chengdu. Maybe you need to...
Well, but is it though? Like, so, I mean, I'm trying to work out what the benefit is. Are they trying to remove electricity off the power grid, and trying to
Yeah, maybe it's like a green thing, but like as soon as your satellite starts decaying, let's create a stairway to the moon to try and fix it, right?
Where do you stop? It's like trying to, having a bag of chocolate, like one piece, and then before you know it, you've eaten the whole thing. It's just like, you should have stopped at one.
Should have stopped at one.
I just don't know if we need. I just don't know if we need this.
I don't know if we need the moon. Anyway, some scientists, physicists, whatever they are, have come out and said it's pretty much impossible. It is possible, but
now you're motivating me to want to do this.
It is possible.
Just because they've said it's not possible.
It is possible, but the cost and effort into getting it up in the sky is going to expend so much energy that it's actually not going to solve anything.
Yeah, I get that.
So,
every time I hear the word "it's not possible," it grates on me. No, you can't do that. It's impossible to do that. Oh yeah, have a crack. Actually, it was in Paris in 2008 with Simi.
good year.
Yeah, was it?
For me.
Okay, great. It was a pretty good time. And I went on this thing called the Fat Tire Bike Tour. So we basically rode around all of Paris on these fat tire bikes in a tour. And we got to this one thing. I think it was the Arc de Triomphe, right?
Great accent.
Yeah. And this guy goes, no bike, not possible. As in, to go, you're not allowed to ride the bike past this line. Bike not possible is what he said to me. I was like, oh yeah, what? I'll show you, it is possible. Straight through on the bike. People chasing me.
How'd that go for you?
Nope.
Not possible.
Not possible.
So remember how earlier this year we were talking about the electric scooter fad that was going on in San Fran, and you said you saw it when you were over there?
Yeah, I did. And I've been approached, I want to say about 30 times on this. In fact, I have an email in my inbox. I've seen it. Just in case you think that I didn't see your email, I've seen it. I just haven't got there today, but I'll get there before I go to bed.
So these electric scooters, Lime, one of the
Yep.
bigger companies, they've kind of been, their batteries have been exploding on people in the US. So they've had to recall thousands of scooters and go and pick them up from the street to try and repair this issue. So this is like pretty bad, right? And people are pretty unhappy with the state of like shared.
Are they?
Of the
I
shared
thought they're loving it.
commodities.
I thought the fad was like.
I've been reading articles of people like they're just being stacked up. Remember O-bikes here?
Yeah. So
And it's so different,
from
right?
from a pollution perspective, because they just drop them everywhere. I think Bird and Lime are actually they need to create a docking station where if you do not return, you do not get off the hook.
Yeah.
Like that meter's just running, and if you end up putting it in the wrong spot, then it's going to cost you $500 for 24 hours because you didn't put it right.
I think that's fair.
Almost like a fine, but I do believe in that as a transportation.
Yeah.
I just don't like the pollution aspect of it.
Yeah. So hopefully they fix it up, but like I think we learnt a lot from O-bikes here is that like don't flood our streets with shit products.
Yeah, agree.
Simple.
What else?
So the last thing I want to talk about is like it's something kind of weird as well. The director of the World Health Organization.
Man, need to go see him, bro.
Came out and said that like air pollution kills as many people as tobacco each year, which is huge, right? So that's pretty much saying air pollution is the new tobacco.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But just for the record, I lived in Los Angeles for nearly 9 years, and I had noticed a massive difference in coming back to Australia and sort of like the quality and the oxygen and the energy that I had versus
Really?
there. Very, very clear to me. Like, so.
You're saying pollution there is worse?
Oh my god! Well, there's 30 million people on the
Yeah.
405 right now going through Southern California, and they've got that golden haze.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I called it the golden haze, but
It wasn't anything golden, not as valuable as gold. And so I think it's crazy because, like, I don't know. First, like, everything's likened to tobacco in its, like, worst features. So, like, sitting was, like, the smoking of our generation before, right? And so now everyone got standing desks. And now everyone's standing, and there's, like, all these other comparisons. I think it's just an interesting point. But people do have solutions. And I think that's, like, this is like by far the weirdest thing to me, is that people bottle air from clean places and export it.
yeah.
So it started with these two guys in Canada, and they just went up to a mountain, put air in Ziploc bags and sold a bag for like $400 on eBay. And now, there's companies all around the world who bottle their like clean air and ship it off to places like China.
So are we like putting it in a bottle like a glass of water and just going like this? Or are we putting a mask on and just inhaling and just sort of like...
No, so it's not like constant inhale. It's like, imagine like a Ventolin for fresh air. And so the company in Canada, these guys, their cost is about 20 cents a breath. Yeah. So if you actually wanted it to like help you, if you want to breathe with that fresh air the entire year, it costs you like almost $1.5 million, which is crazy, right? Like, is air worth that much? Like, maybe.
Yeah, it is. It totally is. But you don't pay for it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay for it. I don't know.
That's bizarre, man.
As long as China doesn't come up with like weird solutions like the moon. I think they could come up with something better.
You know what? I'm really worried right now that people are watching this vlog going, these guys have hit an all-time low for content. We'll wrap it there.